So formatting your paper can be a little bit, tricky or a little bit difficult for a lot of people. What we're going to look at is, APA formatting, how to correctly format your paper using APA citation, and how to make it easy and fun. So join me. We're going to start out with the first page of any paper. So a typical paper is always written, for student paper that is always written the way this one is formatted. So let's start at the top. So at the top, you'll have the page number, right? So at the top of the page, you'll see the header, which does not include a running head for student paper. So there is a difference between a student paper and a professional paper. A professional paper has information here for the running head. The student paper does not. So it starts out with the page number at the top. Now let's do a quick review of how to insert the page number. So you would go file or insert, You would go insert and you would go header and footer. Just a reminder, your page might open up a little bit different from mine depending on the version of Microsoft Word that you're using. So you would go into the option for page number and choose top of the page. Now, it is required, even though you have the option for bottom or top, it is required that the page number should be at the top right hand corner. And you also need to ensure that you check this box that says show number on first page, because it's also a requirement. So you are required to show the page number at the top right hand corner for all the pages, including the first page. Now I'm going to cancel and get out simply because I already inserted my page before. Now, some instructors, they might ask you for a running head on your paper. It's typically not required for a student paper, but if they do, of course, you would follow the specific instructions. Now, moving forward, you would go about 3 to 4 lines down from the margin to insert the title of the paper, which should also be typed in boldface. Now, it's also required that it's centered. So the paper's title should be centered, bold, and in title case. So for each word, you start out with the uppercase letter, okay? The author's name is also written below, like we have here, Naisha S. Sewell, and it's written with first name, middle initial, and last name. Of course, not everyone has a middle initial. If you do not, then you just don't. If you do, it's expected that you're going to insert it. Then we continue by inserting the affiliation. So the author's affiliation follow immediately after their name. So for example, for student paper, you usually put the department containing the course for which the paper is being written. So this is the Department of Learning, University of Life. So whatever the university or college or that affiliation is, you would insert it below the author's name. Then you would continue by inserting the name of the course. So the course is Life 101 and it's Fundamentals of Learning. And then you continue by inserting the professor's name and the date. Now, everything here should be double spaced and centered. The only thing that's different is the top heading, which is the title of the paper, centered but in bold. The rest of the information on the first page does not require boldface. We're going to go to the subsequent pages of the paper in my next video. So if you're interested in understanding how to format your paper, like for example, in-text citation, how to avoid plagiarism, check out the next video and we'll go in depth, more detail for you to understand and to ensure that you get the maximum score on your next paper. See you in the next episode.